All right, good evening once again, everyone. Out of the box breaks. We're moving on to break 3741. Release night of Series 1. It's team by number 2. So I'll run through the team assignments, and then we'll get breaking. So Anaheim is Bajer 809. The Golden Boy with Arizona. Jace 12 Boston. Fat 6899 Buffalo. St. Muir, Calgary, Bella with Carolina. Merv 7676 Chicago. Willie 5588 with the Avalanche. Sniper has Columbus. Dragon's Chest Dallas. TAJK 15 Detroit. Trungley 88 the Oilers. Bajer 809 Florida. Las Vegas JP 6077 Silent Creeper with LA. Cold Turkey Minnesota. Canada FXNZ with Montreal. Bajer 809 Nashville, TAJK 15 the Devils, Bella the Islanders. Bajer 809 with the Rangers. Hisco Inferno, Ottawa, Ken Hop, Philly, and Pittsburgh. Lindescape the Sharks. Bella the Blues, Bajer 809 Tampa Bay. JL 7375 Toronto, Breitling 88 Vancouver. Leafer 70 Washington, and Bajer 809 with the Jets. So good luck, everyone. Team by number 2 of Series 1 on release night. The big ones, Heischer, McAvoy, Besser. All right, good luck, everyone. Here we go. Box number 1, break 3741. Oh, we love some Gurion off there, Dallas. All right, pack number 1. Centennial standouts, Duncan Keith for Chicago. Alex DeBrincat, young gun for the Blackhawks. Shea Weber, portrait for Montreal. Patrice Bergeron, Centennial standouts for Boston. Jeff Carter, shining star for the LA Kings. Brett Burns, portrait for the Sharks. Yager, Centennial standouts for Pittsburgh. Someone's been taking close-ups of Dan. Samuel Murray, young gun for Philly. Centennial standouts, Bobby Orr for Boston. I think there was one Dallas. Belly got the Islanders, Carolina, and the Blues. Upper Deck game jersey, Mikko Koivu for Minnesota. Max Pacioretty, portrait for Montreal. For the Tampa Bay Lightning out of 100, exclusive of Anton Strawman. No, it wasn't that one. That card. We hit the Brett Hall St. Louis one of those, Dells. Dennis Gurianov, young gun for Dallas. Nice canvas for Philadelphia. Travis, Young Gun canvas of Travis Sanheim. Nathan Walker, Young Gun for the Capitals. Canvas Nick Leddy for the Islanders. Mark Scheifele, Shining Star Red for the Jets. John Gibson, Shining Star for the Ducks.
No variants in base cards.
Canvas Getzlaff for the Ducks. Not in the base cards, Dallas.
Variants are in the Centennial Insert.
Carter Roney, Young Gun for Pittsburgh. It's not in the base. Ovechkin, Shining Star for the Capitals. No worries, Joe. We're all learning. Portrait, Patrick Kane for Chicago. And if it is a variant, it's always upside down. Centennial Standouts, Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Canvas Checklist, Montreal Columbus, that'll be randomed. Final pack, box number 1.
No variants of me. No time.
Brock Besser, Young Gun for Vancouver.
Yeah, true. But yeah, even if it's all the Centennials get shipped anyway, so they're safe either way.
Box number 2. You mailed cards upside down. All right, box number 2, break 3741. Robert Hagg, Young Gun for Philly. Nice clear cut for Buffalo, Jack Eichel. Silaps, Centennial Standouts for Toronto. Alex Fermenton, Young Gun for the Sens. Brad Marchand, Portrait for Boston. Ryan Johansson, Shining Star for Nashville. Canvas Kessler for the Ducks. What looks like a young... Oh. CJ Smith, Young Gun for Buffalo. Daryl Sittler, Centennial Standouts for Toronto. Sam Reinhart, Upper Deck game jersey for Buffalo. Evgeny Malkin, portrait for Pittsburgh. Josh Ho-Sang. There you go, Bella. Young gun for the Islanders. TJ Brody, canvas for Calgary. Centennial standout, Denny Potvin for the Islanders. Johnny Gaudreau, shining star for Calgary. Brock Besser, portrait for Arizona. Will Butcher, young gun for the Devils. Is that what I said? Did I say Besser for? Did I say for Arizona?
I was listening.
Besser is for is for Vancouver. John Klingberg, canvas for Dallas. Henrik Zetterberg, shining star for Detroit.
You shouldn't call it a baseball team.
Huh?
You shouldn't call it a baseball team.
Centennial standouts, Marcel Dion for LA. Alex Wenberg, shining star for Columbus. Patrick Laine, portrait for the Jets. Charlie Conacher, Centennial standouts for Toronto. Tyler Bozak, canvas for Toronto. Pretty cool picture. Final pack, box number 2. Adrian Kempe, young gun for the LA Kings. All right, box number 3. This is break 3741, team buying number 2. No problem, TAJK. And guys, we got 3 other breaks very close to going tonight. Tarasenko, Centennial standouts for the Blues. Alex Kerfoot, young gun for the Avalanche. Bobby Hall, Centennial standouts for Chicago. Max Pacioretty, shining star for Montreal. Jakob Slavin, portrait for Carolina. Ian McCoshen, young gun for Florida. Centennial standouts, Mike Modano for Dallas. John Hayden, young gun for Chicago. David Krejci portrait for Boston. Still App Centennial standouts for Toronto. Clear cut for Buffalo, Matt Molson. Marc-Edouard Vlasic portrait for the Sharks. Canvas Cam Fowler for the Ducks. Braden Holtby Shining Star for the Capitals. Sergei Bobrovsky portrait for Columbus. Michael Granlund Shining Star for Minnesota. Ryan Ellis canvas for Nashville. Victor Mede, young gun from Montreal. John Gillies, young gun for the Flames. Rick Nash canvas for the Rangers. Tyler Seguin, Shining Star for Dallas. Martin Brodeur, Centennial standouts for the Devils. Nikolai Ehlers canvas for the Jets. Final pack, box number 3. Kaylor Yamamoto, young gun for Edmonton. All right, box number 4, break 3741. This is team buy number 2. No, I'm still trying to find the name for the year, Sean. There's bound to be one. Corey Perry, Centennial standouts for the Ducks. Tyson Jost, young gun for Colorado. Leon Draisaitl portrait for Edmonton. Henrik Lundqvist, Centennial standouts for the Rangers. Mark Scheifele, Shining Star for the Jets. Wow. Taylor Hall portrait for the Devils. Christian Fischer, young gun for Arizona. Ryan McDonough portrait for the Rangers. Wayne Gretzky, Centennial standouts for LA. Nice for the Washington Capitals. Young gun. Clear cut. Riley Barber. There you go, Leafer. Nice hit for Washington. Carlson, portrait for Ottawa. Travis Sanheim, young gun for Philly. Exclusive for Arizona out of 100, Tobias Ryder. Tage Thompson, young gun for the Blues. Canvas Nikita Kucherov for Tampa Bay. Sidney Crosby, Shining Star Red for the Penguins. Braden Holtby, Shining Star for the Capitals. Canvas for the Rangers, Kevin Hayes. Vladislav Kamenev, young gun for Nashville. Brett Hall, Centennial standouts for the Blues. Nice for the Colorado Avalanche, young gun canvas, Tyson Jost. Henrik Zetterberg, Shining Star for Detroit. Pat LaFontaine, Centennial standouts for Buffalo. Canvas for Dallas, Antoine Roussel. Final pack box number 4. Anders Bjork, young gun for Boston. Just going to move some base around, guys. And then we'll move on to box 5. All right, box number 5, break 3741. Red Kelly, Centennial standout for Detroit. Evgeny Svechnikov, young gun for Detroit. Carey Price, portrait for the Canadiens. Borje Salming, Centennial standouts for Toronto. Nikolai Ehlers, Shining Star for the Jets. Jonathan Toews, portrait for Chicago. Rasmus Anderson, young gun for Calgary. JT Miller, portrait for the Rangers. Jean Beliveau Centennial Standouts for Montreal. Dougie Hamilton Upper Deck Game Jersey for Calgary. Clayton Keller Portrait for Arizona. Ivan Barbashev Young Gun for the Blues. Hayden Fleury Young Gun for Carolina. Marcus Granlund Canvas for Vancouver. Shining Star Red for the Jets, Nikolai Ehlers. Sidney Crosby, Shining Star for Pittsburgh. Canvas, Tobias Ryder for the Coyotes. Jack Roslovich Young Gun for the Jets. Ryan Getzlaf, whoop. Centennial Standout. I will replace that one. Canvas for Ottawa, Craig Anderson. Connor McDavid, Shining Star for Edmonton. Daniel Sedin, Centennial Standouts for Vancouver. Canvas Matt Tkachuk for Calgary. Final pack, box number 5. Break 3741. The Young Gun Checklist. Random between the Devils and the Canucks. Hischier and Besser. Signature Sensation for New Jersey, Pavel Zacha. Not a bad one to get. All right, box 6. Dale Howardchuk, Centennial Standouts for the Retro Jets, so it goes to Arizona. Yanni Kukkonen, Young Gun for Carolina. Portrait for Minnesota, Eric Stahl. Guy Lafleur, Centennial Standouts for Montreal. Backstrom, Shining Star for the Capitals. Hampus Lindholm, Portrait for the Ducks. Shea Weber, Centennial Standouts for Montreal. Philip Chittle, Young Gun for the Rangers. For Pittsburgh, Centennial standouts, Mario Lemieux. Sam Bennett, Upper Deck game jersey for the Flames. Nothing big yet, Sniper. Mikko Rantanen portrait for Colorado. Riley Barber, young gun for the Capitals. Young gun for Vegas, Alex Tuck. Ivan Provorov, canvas for Philly. Connor McDavid, Shining Star red for Edmonton. Devin Dubnyk, Shining Star for Minnesota. Canvas for Washington, Tom Wilson. Alexander Nylander, young gun for Buffalo. Nice for Toronto, young gun canvas, Cal Rosen. Taylor Hall, Shining Star for the Devils. Vladimir Tarasenko, portrait for the Blues. Johnny Bauer, Centennial standouts for Toronto. Canvas, Nicholas Backstrom for Washington. Final pack, box number 6, break 3741. Lucas Wallmark, young gun for Carolina. And 22 out of 25, portrait gold for the Ottawa Senators, Erik Karlsson. All right, box number 7. Guys, we do have 3 other breaks on the go. Baseball double up, very close. 13-box mixer. And our last case of Series 1. Canvas for Montreal, Carey Price. All 3 of the remaining breaks are into single digits, guys. John Gibson, Shining Star red for the Ducks. Drew Doughty, Centennial standouts for LA. Ehlers, Shining Star for the Jets. Did you grab
what?
You need to grab some more of that stuff from the display case. Okay.
Yep.
Vincent Trocheck, portrait for Florida.
Break area.
C.J. Smith, young gun for Buffalo. Canvas for Washington, Matt Niskanen. Jeff Carter, Shining Star for LA. Patrick Waugh, Centennial standouts for the Avalanche. Clear cut for the Blues, Jake Allen. Rasmus Ristolainen portrait for the Sabres. Tyson Jost, young gun for the Avalanche. Tyler Seguin, shining star for Dallas. Jakob Markstrom, canvas for the Canucks. Will Butcher, young gun for the Devils. Dickie Moore, Centennial standouts for Montreal. Adrian Kempe, young gun for LA. Josh Osang, portrait for the Islanders. Nice for Carolina. Out of 100, young gun exclusive, Jani Kukkonen. There you go, Bella. Last team mojo. Josh Osang, young gun for the Islanders. Pavel Bure, Centennial standouts for Vancouver. Vladislav Kamenev, young gun for Nashville. Mike Hoffman, portrait for the Senators. Jonathan Quick, Centennial standouts for LA. Final pack, box number 7, break 3741. It's a canvas of Pat Maroon for the Oilers. I'm just going to move some base guys, then we'll move on to box number 8. All right, box number 8. Break 3741. Team by number 2 on release night of Series 1. Jaden Schwartz, portrait for the Blues. Nicholas Lidstrom, Centennial standouts for Detroit. Canvas Nathan McKinnon for the Avalanche. Travis Sanheim, young gun for Philly. Centennial standouts for Buffalo, Dominic Hasek. Jack Roslovich, young gun for the Jets. Oh, almost missed it. The second 6 Alex Pietrangelo. Those are short print, tough hits. Nice hit for St. Louis. Another one of the last teams to go. Bella, you're cleaning up. Nazem Kadri portrait for Toronto. Evgeny Svechnikov, young gun for Detroit. They're really tough to get. Canvas for the Jets. Young gun canvas, Jack Roslovich. Taylor Hall, shining star for the Devils. Connor McDavid, Centennial standout for the Oilers. For Detroit, Franz Nielsen Upper Deck game jersey. Frederick Anderson, shining star for Toronto. Sidney Crosby, canvas for the Penguins. Tage Thompson, young gun for the Blues. Nicholas Backstrom, Centennial standouts for the Capitals. Anders Bjork, young gun for Boston. Jeff Carter, portrait for LA. Christian Fisher, young gun for the Coyotes. Ryan Rust, canvas for the Penguins. Shining star red for LA, Jeff Carter. Eddie Shore, Centennial standouts for Boston. Ryan Johansson, shining star for Nashville. Final pack, box number 8, number 3741. Austin Matthews, portrait for Toronto. All right, box number 9. Rasmus Anderson, young gun for Calgary. Alex Goligoski, canvas for the Coyotes. Ovechkin, shining star red for the Capitals. Patrick Waugh, Centennial standouts for Montreal. Another young gun checklist. We got 2 of those, so 1 will go to each team. Gustav Nyquist, portrait for the Detroit Red Wings. Yanni Kukkonen, young gun for Carolina. Philip Forsberg canvas for Nashville. Mark Scheifele, Shining Star for the Jets. Phil Esposito, Centennial Standouts for Boston. Centennial Standout, Braden Holtby for the Capitals. For Boston, Torrey Krug canvas. Ivan Barbashev, Young Gun for the Blues. Jeff Skinner, Shining Star for Carolina. Sebastian Aho, portrait for Carolina. Alexander Wenberg, Shining Star for Columbus. For Tampa, Andrei Vasilevsky canvas. Hayden Fleury, Young Gun for Carolina. For the New York Rangers, Centennial Standout, it's Wayne Gretzky. For Philly, Upper Deck game jersey, Shane Goss to be here. Tyler Seguin, portrait for Dallas. Centennial Standouts, Larry Robinson for Montreal. Exclusive for the Ducks out of 100, Kevin Bieksa. Alexander Nylander, Young Gun for Buffalo. Final pack, box number 9. Artem Anisimov, portrait for the Blackhawks. And moving on to box 10. All right, box number 10, break 3741. Sergei Bobrovsky, Shining Star for Columbus. This is our third one tonight, Bella. Joel Ward, canvas for San Jose. Alex Tuck, Young Gun for Vegas. Wayne Gretzky, Centennial Standouts for Edmonton. Sidney Crosby, Shining Star for the Penguins. Charlie McAvoy, portrait for Boston. Carey Price, Centennial Standout for Montreal. Philip Chittle, Young Gun for the Rangers. Charlie McAvoy, Young Gun for the Boston Bruins. Mike Bossy, Centennial standouts for the Islanders. Nice, Jack Eichel. Clear cut for Buffalo. Pat Maroon, portrait for the Oilers. Canvas of Jared Spurgeon for Minnesota. Nico Hischier, young gun for the Devils. Nice, young gun canvas, Victor Mete for Montreal. Ryan Johansson, Shining Star Red for Nashville. Yari Curry, Centennial standouts for the Oilers. Lucas Walmark, young gun for Carolina. Zach Werenski, portrait for Columbus. James Van Riemsdyk, Shining Star for the Leafs. Mitch Marner, portrait for the Leafs. Patrick Laine, Centennial standouts for the Jets. For Minnesota, canvas of Jason Zucker. Final pack in box number 10. Riley Barber, young gun for the Capitals. All right, box number 11. We're almost there, guys, in break 37-41. Canvas for New Jersey, Andy Green. Andreas Borgman, young gun for Toronto. Jean Beliveau, Centennial standouts for Montreal. Victor Arvidsson, Shining Star for the Predators. Alex Ovechkin, portrait for the Capitals. Mark Messier, Centennial standout for Edmonton. Marcus Sorensen, young gun for the Sharks. Philip Forsberg, portrait for Nashville. Austin Matthews, Centennial standouts for Toronto. Brock Nelson, Upper Deck game jersey for the Islanders. Sean Couturier, portrait for Philly. Nicholas Gerdeles, young gun for the Ducks. Cal Rosen, Young Gun for Toronto. Jake McCabe, canvas for Buffalo. Shining Star Red, Johnny Gaudreau for Calgary. Brett Burns, Centennial standout for the Sharks. Jake Dutchin, Young Gun for Tampa Bay. Jack Eichel, portrait for Buffalo. Connor McDavid, Shining Star for the Oilers. Canvas of Oliver Ekman-Larsson for Arizona. Nicholas Backstrom, Shining Star for the Capitals. Roberto Luongo, Centennial standouts for Florida. Jason Demers, canvas for Florida. Final pack in box number 11. Pierre-Luc Dubois, Young Gun for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And a clear-cut superstar for the Winnipeg Jets of Mark Scheifele. All right, 12th and final box, guys. Break 3741. And grab those teams and spots in the other two breaks. 3 more breaks in single digits. Baseball double up. Another team buy of Series 1 and a 13-box mixer with the Cup and Premier. Zdeno Chara, Centennial standouts for Boston. Johnny Brodzinski, Young Gun for LA. Chris Chelios, Centennial standouts for Montreal. Austin Matthews, Shining Star for the Leafs. Daniel Sedin, portrait for Vancouver. Vince Dunn, Young Gun for the Blues. Exclusive for New Jersey out of 100, Taylor Hall. We won't know Bella until we're there. Bobby Orr, Centennial standouts for Boston. Gabriel Carlson, Young Gun for the Blue Jackets. Yeah, it's similar to what we did last year. I think you won something last year. For Pittsburgh, Centennial standouts, Mario Lemieux. Matt Duchene, Upper Deck game jersey for the Avalanche. Alex Nylander, portrait for Buffalo. Oh, nice. Jakob Forsbacka Carlson, Young Gun for Boston. Canvas Pavel Zacha for the Devils. Alex Wenberg, Shining Star Red for Columbus. Max Domi Portrait for the Coyotes. Carey Price, Shining Star for Montreal. John Tavares, Canvas for the Islanders. Logan Brown, Young Gun for Ottawa. Young Gun Canvas, John Gillies for Calgary. Brad Marchand, Shining Star for Boston. Josh Bailey, Portrait for the Islanders. 37-41, St. Muir. For the Boston Bruins, Centennial Standouts, Bobby Orr. Michael Matheson, Canvas for Florida. And final pack, guys, to wrap it up for break 37-41. It's Jake DeBrusk, Young Gun for the Boston Bruins. So there you have it, guys. There's our team buy number 2 of Series 1. We do have the one random canvas checklist between Montreal and Columbus, so just bear with me as I move some base and set that up. None yet, Sean. All right, one random. All right, Montreal and Columbus. Canvas checklist. Price, Bobrovsky, 4 times. Top 1 receives a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Montreal will pick it up. So there you have it, guys. That officially puts a wrap on break 37-41. Hope you guys enjoyed it.